Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and welcome back to Estância São Carlos here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, Waddy. We are picking up right where we left off in the last video, ladies and gents. I am doing some fertilising contracting currently. What I probably should have done, which I can't do actually, is use GPS because I don't have it on this tractor, of course. So we'll let this lovely lady try and have a go at it and see what happens. We are working in the correct direction, so at least the fertilizer is getting applied and we're not having any kind of dodgy issues. We're still doing the ploughing over here on field 20. And we're also doing ploughing down here on field 23 currently. So that is where we're at. If we go and check in on our lovely tractor, he is going to need some fuel soon. Again, another thirsty day. It is the 2nd of October. We have got to the end of the month, luckily, to finish these contracts. But it's going to be getting quite expensive, I believe. Right, we'll let him, we'll see how far he goes. He probably will at some point complain about having no fuel. In which case, we will need to take him off, refuel him, and then bring him back and let him carry on. But as you can see, he's still got a lot of this field to do. He's working his way around the tree at the trees at the minute, the little islands. So he's doing all this bit. And then it looks like he's going to go just straight up, do the rest of the field. Then he's going to come back, I think, and do this bit, and then work his way, like, as I say, over there in the distance. Meanwhile, I think what I could do, potentially, is stop this fella. Because it might be better for me. No. Pressing all the wrong buttons. That's it. To do a little bit of, which direction are we working? Are we working... No, we are working... Not even working that direction, are we? We are working on 110, I think. And of course, I've still got the same old issue that I can't turn round with the plough. We need to... Come on. Hate these plows. And I hate these plows with these tractors. That's not right. What is going on here? I need to do that. I think. And now the GPS should be right. Or maybe not. It's kind of hard to tell until we have done like a proper row. Couple of rows maybe. I think it's right. We will just do the ploughing. Like I say, I don't want to have too many workers on the job because they are, unfortunately, using up all our monies. So, I need to have a go at this myself, really. Do a bit of work. Like I say, didn't get the field angle quite right. I'm not sure what angle he was actually working at then. Maybe 135 degrees, possibly. Very difficult to tell. Because I don't know what terrain angles the map author has actually enabled on this map. Like I say, I know I'm going to have issues trying to turn on my neck row. Probably let the but yeah, I'm pleased I went round to start with and did the outside edge of the field. I mean, there's still a big chunk over there to go back and fill in and plough, but the main thing is we get the bulk of it done. And like I say, these contracts are paying quite nice, I do believe. They're here somewhere, aren't they? 49 grand, 96 grand, 54 grand. That's, you know, good pricing. I don't think there's a lot else. Oh, there's a couple of sowing gigs now. Potatoes and sorghum. Now, potatoes would be very nice. Obviously, it's going to be very expensive on seed. But would be very nice to do. And it looks like something's gone wrong with the offset here. You know what it is? I think I know what this problem is. I think I know what the problem is, ladies and gents. Because we went up here, didn't we? Or did we? We went up this one, didn't we? Right, what we do then, because this is where I think I've got it wrong. I don't need to do offset reversal, because I'm not rotating the plough, so I don't need to do offset reversal. I think that's the reason. That's right. It's figuring it out. You know, it's one of the reasons why I like to use square ploughs rather than these offset ones, angled ploughs, because you don't have to mess about with the offsets and stuff. Then I don't like any equipment that's offset. It's more trouble than it's really worth. Although looking at this, maybe I should have done offs. No, see. Again, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to do a couple. I'm gonna have to do a couple of rows just to see what's going on with the offset. And whether or not I actually do need to maybe I might have to rotate the plough each time. That would be a pain in the backside that I would rather avoid. Right, we are on row +2, so we need to shift over a row now then. Yeah, that's not... Something's not right here. What is not right? I guess I'm gonna... I think I have to rotate the plough. That's gonna take a lot longer then to do this. If I have to keep spinning it and flipping it over every 5 seconds. Oh. Right, we'll get a screenshot anyway for the thumbnail, and then we'll have a go at rotating the plough, and then we'll come back down that road and see if it fixes anything. We need to be on lane +3, don't we, Nick? I mean, that might be part of the issue as well, because I was on +2 and then I've ended up on +4, so we're really struggling to turn and get onto the right row of the field, because the turning is so bad with this plough. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look and see if there's any better ploughs on the mod hub that I can grab. I think that's it. I think we've got to rotate. Looking at this. And that plough is sliding around on the back of that tractor, which is not great, look. Because it's actually missing bits. It's fishtailing. Is that because the ground is getting too wet because of this rain? And it's not gripping up properly? Look at that. I mean, that is terrible. That is poor. Again, I don't have that problem on square ploughs, typically. We don't have to worry about them sliding around. I bet I don't have any oh, we do. We have the 16.7 meter John Deere. We have the lizards, the 9 meter lizards, which wouldn't be too bad. That John Deere's probably not a bad shout. I could go buy one of those. Trouble is, we wouldn't have a tractor that could use it. That's the only problem. We wouldn't have a tractor that could actually use it. We'd still have to borrow the farmer's equipment. We would just be using our own plough all the time. Because most of the farmers doing ploughing contracts will give us a nice powerful tractor. But yeah, that's not good, because that is swinging all over the shop, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not... This plough is giving me problems. It is. It's done so well up until, like, now, basically. We might just have to just decrease the width a little bit, because I think he is missing.
I didn't catch that. Did you?
I was talking to you. Go away. Right. I think I need to have a think about how I'm going to do this. Because this plough is not really cooperating with me, is it? Good morning, Barker. Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's stream where I'm already having complications with the equipment not wanting to help me. I mean, the other option, of course, is to go and lease the plough rather than buy it. Finish this job, get paid, and then maybe look at investing in the plough. Because this one is, sadly, rubbish. I could do that. That might be an option. But weirdly, it's done a good job up till now. On the part of the field that it's done, it's only today where it's now starting to give me some headache. Or maybe, like I say, maybe we just persevere. We've got another 3 days. Just keep going. Get to the end of this contract. Finish this off with what we've got, what we've been given. You installed an ad blocker after yesterday, lol. I have ad blocker installed. I do have ad blocker installed, but it didn't seem to make effect on that that streaming site. It still launched those pop-up windows. Still launch those, open those extra windows with those dodgy videos. So yeah, me installing an ad blocker. I mean, I use ad blocker, like the proper ad blocker, and it didn't have any effect on blocking those. But it always does that on all these illegal football streaming site things. I always get that where it opens new windows because it wants to deliver the adverts to you. So it always opens new windows rather than giving you a advert within the browser, within the window you're on. Every time you click the play button, it opens a new window rather than obviously playing the video, and it does that so many times. Also, if I'm using my VPN, I tend to get less of those pop-up things, but obviously I can't use my VPN when I'm streaming because it doesn't like it. I also get slower upload speeds when I'm using my VPN, so but yes, we keep the dodgy websites and dodgy windows off the streams in future. The one good thing is that I don't have millions and millions of viewers, so nobody really saw it apart from you. Because nobody watches my streams. There was only you that got to see it, really. For the brief second that it was on the screen before I managed to close the window. And it looked like in the other window the person had gone AFK, so there was nothing to see in that other window. But yeah, I need to look into getting a better system for watching stuff like that. I do. I think I definitely need to go down the IPTV road at some point in the future. Once I've sorted out with Virgin and got all the TV and stuff cancelled in July, once my current contract ends, then I can look at getting something else for watching TV and sport when I need to watch TV and sport. Without paying 185 quid a month for the privilege. I think the only thing I'll keep with Virgin will be the broadband, because that's about the only thing they're actually good at. Nobody else in my area does fibre broadband, so with the same kind of speed, so it's not worth me switching to anybody else. And I can't use any company that uses BT, because we don't have a BT line to our property. We don't have a BT like phone line to our property, so I can't even go to any company that uses like BT's network or BT's system. So it has to be somebody that uses fibre optic, because that's all that I've got running to my property. And obviously the last thing I'd want to do is have to get BT to put me a line in, and then I'm having to pay them a line rental. I'm having to pay them a line rental. And then also pay a company for broadband. Defeats the point. And that's why I'm better off staying with Virgin. Okay, seems to be a little bit better this time. It does. Am I still going to need to rotate the plough at the end of the field? Or can I just turn around and plough without rotating it? That's what I would like to know. I'm going to guess the answer to that is no. I'm going to have to rotate it. I think maybe I don't need to rotate, do I? Looking at this. We will find out when I hit the top of the field, though, and turn around. Might be that I don't need to keep flipping the plough. If I've got the right settings in the GPS, I shouldn't need to. It's took me long enough to figure it out. It's took me like literally the whole of this video to work out the offset. And whether I need to rotate it or not. Shows you how often I use offset ploughs. I'm going to go and say I do not need to rotate the plough. I think that's fine. If anything, perhaps I need to shift the offset a little bit, because we are wasting a little bit of the plough at the back here. I could probably do with shifting the offset a little bit, just to shift us over a touch. But, that's looking good. That's looking good. As we have to get this field finished. I bet the little machine is running out of fuel. How is... I didn't check on the sprayer. How has fertilising gone? Well, he's over there, and I believe he's probably run out of fertiliser. See, this is what happens when you start trying to do too many tasks at once. You can't keep your eye on everybody. You can't babysit everyone. Means I'm gonna have to go get. I'm gonna have to buy a load of fertilizer pallets, put them on that trailer again, and get that trailer over to that field to refill the sprayer. By gum, it's not easy. Never easy in this game. Put some lights on though. Right, I think I'm going to carry on and get this field ploughed. For the ladies and gents watching on YouTube, I will see you in a few days' time with another video. But for now, we've reached the end of today's episode. So, ladies and gents of YouTube, take care, goodbye, and I'll see you soon.